Hello.
Greetings, good God Almighty.
We'll have to do the 70s music. I can't even. We have had issue after issue after issue after issue.
Oh my goodness. Let me tell you
we
what.
are 20 minutes late. Now the computer's doing all kinds of stupid stuff.
I've gone through 3 fucking computers to do this show.
I don't think we're meant to do the show tonight.
Well, guess what?
We're still doing it.
Fuck you, universe. I'm on it.
You can put that in your pipe and smoke
And
it.
I'm about this close to punching that monitor right out.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
It's being dumb, and I'm not paying attention to it.
Okay, we're not paying attention to that monitor. That monitor does not exist.
Wow.
Are we even broadcasting?
Well, apparently we are.
Is that about ready to shit the bed?
Probably.
It's like doing some whacked
I want
out
to check
stuff.
the connections. You keep talking.
Hey, Stan. We got 2 people. Oh, there. It's a little bit better. A little bit better. It's got too many monitors. I don't know which one to look at
Look
first.
straight at the camera.
Look straight at the camera, but read the comments at the same time. I don't have schedule vision. I can't make one eye go, to the left. And
Okay, yeah. All right.
I can't,
Okay, so
can't do it.
thanks for joining us. This is the screen that we want to watch as far as us is concerned because, yeah.
Whatever. I'll watch my pen.
All right. Wow. So welcome to the show. I apologize for my vulgarity in the beginning.
His stress had stress.
Oh, good Lord Almighty. So, real quick, thanks, Terry. I've been busting my ass trying to make this thing happen smoothly, and it has epically failed.
I almost quit the show tonight.
I almost quit the show tonight.
Screw you, technology.
Oh my God. Let me tell you what. So, this is a new month, and as you can see behind us, we've got Deadpool, and we've got
Stitch from Leon Stitch. From J. Bauer Art.
And what an excellent job he did on that one, too.
Yes.
He does an excellent job on all of his work. I've got nothing negative to say about any of his artwork.
No.
Even the stuff that he does that I'm not really into, like Yu-Gi-Oh! or whatever.
I almost quit. There's Josh. Hello, Josh.
What's up, Josh, old boy?
I almost quit the show tonight. Yeah, I was almost done.
Yeah. It
makes Kevin too angry when technology does not work how it's supposed to work.
I've literally gone through 3 separate computers to try to put this show together. And let me tell you what, I had to revert back to my gateway. Are you kidding me? Right
the
now?
One he bitched about
the
5 episodes ago.
The one computer that I got that I can't stand is the only one that seems to work with this Be Live.
Let's all quit this show tonight. We're boycotting the main event with Kevin and Mia tonight.
Hey, you better be careful. I'll pull the plug on that programming like that. I can't say I've got better things to do with my time because I really don't.
No.
I don't. I have no life.
I didn't say hi to Tammy. Hello, Tammy.
Yes, hello, Tammy. I want to give a shout out real quick to J. Bauer Art. Thank you very much for
who's trying to say
paintings.
Negative stuff. We won't let you say negative stuff, Josh, because we know better.
Yeah, that's right. And you better watch out because J. Bauer Art, I'm telling you, that Josh Bauer guy, he'll smack you around like a redheaded stepchild. And I have faith he can do it too, mister. I'm looking at the monitor. I gotta stop
looking at the
Look
monitor. See,
camera.
you don't look at the monitor. The camera's right there.
No, he's right there. Hi.
Hi.
I also want to give a huge shout out to our other sponsor, Stan Terrell from the Boneyard. Stan is the one who pays for our subscription to Be Live.
Yes. Which we almost quit using too.
Yeah, I'm almost. But again, I think I say this. I've said this the last couple shows. I'm now part of a focus group for Be Live, and
good. You tell them what's what.
I do, and they actually listen. They're making some changes and stuff. So I mean, it's just a matter of being patient.
There's no such thing as quitting, Josh. You get those words out of your filthy mouth. You keep going. Good things happen when you keep going.
That's right.
What did I post? I can't remember what I posted a meme tonight. It said 88 cents in your bank account, keep going. Lost your job, keep going. Raining outside, keep going.
Get kicked in the Jimmy, keep
going. You might be walking a little slower in a high-pitched voice, but you keep going.
Way to go, dummy. Oh, geez, look at us. We're freezing right up over there.
Speaking of keeping going, I did something very cool today I want to talk about.
Okay, go right ahead.
I went to the Aroostook County Action Program, and I want to thank Leanne for letting me, for tagging me in it and kind of wrangling me into it. But it was a women in trade workshop. There was 4 subjects that you could sign up for. One was precision metal. One was plumbing and heating. One was the Maine DOT, the Department of Transportation. And I can't for the life of me remember what the other one was. But it's kind of like you can do it, I can do it kind of thing, you know, trying to get more women into more trades that men are usually part of. I mean, Kevin knows me and my work ethic, and besides my back issue, I could run with the big guys. You know, up until my back issue, I really could. Hey, Michelle. But I actually did something today. I signed up to do the plumbing and heating, and I signed up to do the precision metals. The precision metals, like you probably saw it on like American Chopper, where they have the big. I'm pretty sure it was a wet laser, because that's what that machine. Is that what? You're shaking your head like you have an opinion.
Oh.
But it was a laser cut. Yeah.
Well, it's either a laser cut or a water jet.
Yeah.
Water jet uses
But it's all like computer programming. You do the program, you fabricate what you want to make, and then you put it into the machine and it makes it metal. I mean, there's a guy out of Texas that he has specific engine mounts for some of his race cars, I guess. So he actually has, all the way up here in Maine, he actually has the NMCC, the college kids make these, and he gets them. I think he does a donation kind of basis, but I did the plumbing and heating, and I actually, for the first time today, I actually soldered a pipe, and I crimped a pipe too. We were working with the PEX piping. That yeah,
the shark bite.
Yeah,
I think is what they're called.
Yeah. So
Stan I actually be able to tell you the actual.
Yeah, it's PEX piping, but I actually got to crimp a pipe too. If you get a chance to learn anything new, it doesn't matter how old you are. This brain can hold a lot of information, and you're never too old to learn something new. I'm very glad that I went today, and I'm actually seriously thinking about, after my back is all, dealt with, depending on how I am after the back surgery and how my mobility and what I can do and stuff. I'm actually thinking about expanding my field. They have 2-year trade programs over at that college that I was at today, and I was actually thinking about either going into plumbing and heating or the carpentry. I love doing stuff, working with wood. I built a tomato table the other day out of just pallets. All I did was screw two, like, whatever. It was like frames. You have to see them, but all I had to do was screw like two pieces of it together and add an extra leg, and I had a freaking table. But who else would look at something like that and say, I'm going to make a table out of that? And it's been, what, 2 weeks now, and I have 10, 10 or 15 tomato plants, and it's still standing. So, yeah, it was the blue PEX pipe and what we were working. I kind of recognized it anyways because me and Kevin, we actually talked about moving downstate, down further in southern Maine. Um, and everywhere's. I mean, when copper was worth a lot, people would go into these empty houses and they would steal the copper piping out of all these houses. I mean, we planned on it. That was in our budget. That if we found a house, we were going to have to do the piping. I mean, there was one beautiful farmhouse that they let the water, they took the copper piping out, the water ran all over the basement, and it was a muddy, yucky, mucky, gross basement. But beautiful land. The farmhouse needed a little bit of work, but beautiful barn. But yeah, I mean,
Terry says this is too much. Screw wood.
pipe.
We're in the gutter now.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't usually take too long, and it goes meow.
Well,
Can't help but talk about screwing and piping, and like what do you want me to do? That was my subject.
oh wow.
What?
Well, the night started off horribly for me, but we needed that.
Right. I first said, this is my first, what I said was, if you're going to keep getting stressed out, we're not going to do the show anymore. Then I reworded it because that's what I'm doing right now, is trying to find better ways to say things. I said, you're making me not want to do the show when you get stressed out. Because if you're a couple, and you've been a couple for a long time, you can't help but feel what the other person's feeling. I mean, and when he gets stressed and aggravated, I mean, that shit smears all through the house. And I'm going to start burning my sage. And you know what? I'm going to tie a necklace of sage around your neck. And when you start acting like an asshole, I'm just going to and light it.
Yeah, I think you'd be walking around with that sage sticking out your ass.
No, you'd stop acting like an asshole because you don't like the smell of sage. I smudged the house, and don't think it's a witch thing. Native Americans smudge. Smudging is to get rid of negative energy. It also clears the air of any bacteria or anything. It's really good. I mean, they use it in religions. I mean, and I was just thinking about that the other day. That smell, I remember that smell growing up in Catholic church. Like, during certain services, they have a ball of smoke and they would go over the top of everybody. And that's what that smell was. It was sage. But anyways, a little tidbit. But it's also a Native American. I use it because I believe it works, and it does work.
Whatever.
And I was doing it the other day. I was doing it a few months ago and drove Haley and Kevin right out of the house. I was like, well, stop being so freaking negative.
We don't even have to say or do anything negative for you to light that shit on fire and walk around. I'd much rather listen to the chanting than smell that crap you're burning.
Pros and cons about your art. What are the cons, Josh? Really?
Hey, Belinda, welcome to the show.
Can't you smell that smell? The smell is all around you.
All right, so let's see. We need to catch up on some comments here, I think, because
Yeah, we got a lot of comments going on here. Love the blue painting. That is Stitch. If you want more of that, you go to
shop.com.
jbowerart.shop.com
Or-
and
or-
find
Or if you really want to get fancy about
sage tie with a hemp soup. Yeah, don't light a match. Holy frigate. Poof.
if you want to purchase any of Josh Bauer's artwork, Belinda, you can go to that address right below. I'll let that scroll through so you can read it. See, it's almost like a real TV show.
Isn't that awesome? See, and that's why we like going with Be Live.
Yeah.
Because we can do stuff
A little
like that.
a little less post-production bullshit that I got to do.
It's been aggravating, to say the least.
I even put our PayPal thing in here so that I don't have to do that during post-production.
Yeah, Josh, you seem like you have more activity and more attention or more popularity with the live painting that you
Yeah.
do. You had a bad weekend at Comic-Con.
Oh,
I think that's what it sounds like to me.
I thought I was under the impression that all went well while you were sharing a booth with the boys.
Yeah.
I know that you've said in the past that the conventions haven't really done you much good. But I thought that this weekend had gone all right for you. I guess I misunderstood what was being said.
Yeah. Yeah, stick what's doing the best. The live painting seems to be your thing.
Yeah, and you're kick ass at it.
Who else does that?
Josh is the only one that I know of.
I've never heard of anybody else do
I don't even think Bob Ross did that.
No, he did it in the studio.
He did it in the studio on TV, but
I mean, there's some people like I've seen where they do the quick art, like on the canvases,
caricatures.
or the caricatures or stuff like that. But
another friend of mine does that too. I feel awful.
But to
Ferrano, shit, I forgot her first name, but she does caricatures, and she does really. I've seen a lot of her work, and wow, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. I've been trying to get Haley into doing caricatures at the fair or something like that, because
that would be cool.
She does really quick paintings, drawings too.
You entertain the masses. I got something.
She's we're in the talks with her about having her as a probably a guest some show too, so she can talk about her art and show off her art and stuff like that. She's very shy about her talent. She has a group of friends that she draws for, and she's doing a commission thing. I don't think she's made any money off of it yet, but she's doing a commission thing where people are asking her what to draw, what they want her to draw, and she does it. It's all digital. She's got a art tablet that is plugged into the computer, and she draws with it. So, and it's now become the main event with Mia
and Kevin.
Oh,
so
she's not gonna like you.
She told me I could.
Oh, did she?
Poo on you, Miss Magoo.
I'm impressed.
So I did some behind the scenes photos of our setup here, and Billy Floyd actually had made a comment about a picture that he saw that was on our refrigerator. It was of Marvin the Martian, and I know that Billy's a fan of Marvin the Martian. Well, I actually have a painting here that Haley did that I'm going to show everybody.
That's all freehand too.
This is all freehand. Hold on, I'm going to work my technology.
It's blue.
Are you kidding me? Don't you get on that table, cat.
Oh, get on the table. Show everybody how handsome you are. Get on the table. See? Show everybody how handsome you are, baby. So I's a
So there it
handsome
is.
baby boy. So I's a handsome.
Wiggles.
All they're gonna see is a tail.
Are you kidding me right now?
Wiggles.
Don't step all over the keyboard. Oh wow! I can't show you the cat because
the cat doesn't want to be shown right now.
Yeah.
All you can see is his butthole.
Get off the camera!
A typical cat showing you his butthole.
Look what I can do.
Yeah, she did a good job. She doesn't give herself credit. Like Josh, you don't give yourself enough credit either. So you guys need to stop that. You're very talented. Haley's very talented.
Yes.
And just like cooking, like I used to be able to draw. I wish I would have done it more, but I just stopped. But I mean, cooking, art, drums, stuff like that. Not everybody can do that stuff.
I'm laughing at
I was
the
gonna
comments.
laugh my ass.
I'm reading the comments here. Josh Bauer says, "Oh wait, hold on, I forgot. I can show." He says, "Oh man, I thought Kevin actually quit. I was gonna laugh my ass off."
He's not allowed. I won't let him.
Yeah, see, I'm not a quitter. That's why I never went to rehab. Well,
Why would you go to rehab?
I wouldn't, because I'm not a quitter. Never mind.
You never quit anything. You never start anything to quit.
That ain't true. I start stuff. You start stuff too.
You have to have an addiction to go to.
That was a joke.
Just didn't make sense.
Maybe not in your brain. Durga. Kevin, go see a doctor about that furry thing you've grown. Yeah, I know.
I wish he would have that would have been cute if he would have put his face right up there. All you see is his tail. That's how he got the name Wiggles. Is because when he was a baby, all I saw was this little tail going around the box going boop doop 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 doop. Yeah. So I named him Wiggles. They're like, they came home. He came home from work, and Haley came over from school. I said, I'm naming him Mr. Wiggles. And I told him why. And they're like, oh, so he's Mr. Wiggles. He's a special boy.
And if you happen to hear like motorized things in the background, that's because we live like 25 feet from the ATV trail, and four-wheelers and side-by-sides and all that go by. So we got the windows open.
We do have drum sound. It's our mouth.
Hey, welcome to the show,
hey,
Gene. Really?
Really? You're gonna do that and
awesome.
leave? She's gonna be on the show because
she will be. Because her and I have been talking. She's gonna co-host at least one show with me, if not make it a regular thing.
And when I have my operation, there's gonna be some guest fill-ins, probably for a couple shows. I don't know.
I see GW Pomacher has joined us.
Hey, GW.
Thanks for joining us, Garrett. One thing I did want to touch on real quick before Stan tries to remind me.
Before Stan tries to remind me.
This month's drawing is for a Boneyard t-shirt.
It's got an awesome new logo now.
Yes.
Badass.
It really looks awesome.
Poppin'. So
we do our shows earlier, so I'm not so tired.
Oh, and Tammy, I forgot to message you. Holy jumpins. I will write that down to talk to you because.
So to our winners of the last month's drawing, I do believe
Billy won the $25 gift certificate to the Boneyard.
Yes.
Tracy Prescott, is that her head to coat?
No.
She won a t-shirt, and Nathan Schmock won the other t-shirt.
Yes, and I believe that GW and the group um, have sent out or are going to be sending out
They should be arriving shortly.
all those items this week.
Yes. Yes.
And Stan, you and I'll get together and
Yes.
chat about
Fix what?
your online thing. Fix what?
Fix.
Okay.
Oh, this week,
So,
cool, awesome.
Dina
Awesome
is sending those
sauce.
out this week. Excellent. Thank you guys so much. Welcome, Darcy. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Darcy.
And for those of you, one of these days, we have got to get GW on the show to do an interview with him.
Well, absolutely. I mean,
him
we've
and Sage
already
and Dina,
had.
if we could get all three of them together, that'd be awesome.
We need to get the people that we support and always talk about.
Yeah.
GW hanging with Web Show, Deanna and Sage, the Kitchen Killers, Billy and Floyd. Billy and Floyd. Billy.
That's your new name now, Jay.
Billy.
Jay, that's your new name now. Your new name is now Floyd.
Floyd. Billy and Jay. We've already had Josh. Josh was a couple months ago.
We haven't had Stan on yet,
but we
but
haven't
we
had
will.
Stan yet. Stan, yeah, that's kind of yeah.
Actually, I could probably send Stan an invite right now and pop him on the show.
Probably.
But I won't do that to you, Stan.
No, just in case you still have supper in your beard.
Right. Don't want that.
Yes,
See?
Friday night, the Kitchen Killers are having their 2-year anniversary. They are going from 9:05 till midnight.
No, I thought it was 8. I thought it was 8:05 to 12:05.
8:05 to 12:05?
Correct me if I'm wrong, Josh.
Well, look on Kevin B Entertainment. I share all that stuff on there. So I know they're going till midnight. I don't know.
That's
boys.
gonna be 4 hours. 4 hours of the Kitchen Killers.
I don't know if I can last till midnight, man.
I can. We can do it.
I'm an old girl.
All night long.
I remember days at midnight. That's just when the fun was starting. I remember many mornings watching the sun come up. Now I watch the sun come up and I don't really want to.
Right.
Because I can't sleep. I can only sleep in like 4 or 5 hour intervals because my back wakes me up. So
Word.
It's true. I've noticed that. That's my sleeping pattern now. I can only sleep for 4 or 5 hours at a time.
Josh says, I don't think the show will be that long. I'm just going by what I saw was advertised, and I'm pretty sure it said 8 to midnight.
Come show everybody your handsome face. Mr. Wiggles. Come on.
Talk to the audience while I'm trying to wrangle them up.
Our crazy cats.
Mr. Wiggles, you get your daddy.
He says, no, I don't want to be on camera. I'm shy.
Come on, daddy's boy. Come up here. Don't get on my equipment.
Yeah, he is not. We thought for sure that these cats were going to be the highlight of our shows now that we moved it over to where we're sitting now.
No, the cats are dicks.
Now he's going to bite me. This is the butt that you saw. This is Mr. Wiggles.
He says, that's my face, Mom.
Say hi, Mr. Wiggles. Say hi. Say hi. Hi, Psalms. And I's a good boy.
He says, nope, I want to go.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Mr. Wiggles.
Yanni, who was yawning, me or you?
Huh? Not me.
You.
I'm pounding down the coffee.
Holy. Oh, look. And now I see the replay of our handsome boy.
He's studly.
See, I had Psalms. He had Psalms.
Oh, word. All right. So, yes, this month's drawing is the Boneyard T-shirt. One lucky winner will have their name pulled. Thank you very much, GW. I've been working really hard at trying to get this set up so it looks decent.
You can see everything a lot better. And now if we could just get over the technology issues that we keep having every freaking show.
Thank you, Jen Hogan. I appreciate the comment on my nice shirt.
Oh, your nice shirt.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you spiffy. Hey, show. Spiffy.
I don't know about spiffy, but
Or
that butt
spiffy.
has a cat attached to it.
You saw the butt first. It's a cat thing. The butt always comes first.
Look at me bum.
Look at my bum, and then you can pet me. You're gonna
Right.
look at my bum, but that's how cats say hello to each other. Cats say hello to other cats by sticking their face in their bum. Same thing with dogs. Dogs sniff each other's butts to say hi.
Animals are
Well, that's where
weird.
that's where you find out where they've been. I'm not sniffing your asshole to find out where you've been. So done with that.
I appreciate that. You're done with that. You never started that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much. My nose is not going near that. I smell what it smells like from a distance sometimes.
Okay, moving on. Do you have a pic of the shirt? No, I don't, Stan.
I thought you took a pic of it when we were there.
I took video footage of it. I'm not going to rerun that video package.
Oh my word.
What ails you? No,
You
I
can,
don't. But, Stan,
Screenshot it.
you can screenshot this right here. See that? Oh! And then you can screenshot that. Yeah.
That's it. I quit.
No, you don't. You don't want this to become the main event with Kevin B.
No,
'cause-
no, not everybody wants to hear your mouth for a whole hour.
Including me.
It'd be mostly you click clack and the click clacker and swearing at it.
Yeah, probably, yeah, because I'm good like that. So yeah, no, I don't have a picture of the shirt, Stan. We'll leave that as a surprise to the winner or something. I don't know, or you'll have to get me a picture of it later. So, by the way, if anybody out there would like to donate to Kevin B Entertainment, just know that you can do that by going to paypal.me/Kevin B Entertainment.
Because we're special and we did a PayPal thing.
Yep, I started that deal because you never know when somebody's going to want to donate. I don't want to. I'm not one of those that likes to brag about donations that have been made, but I did actually donate a few bucks to the Kitchen Killers through PayPal. Not that I'm looking for recognition for that, but I was like, I wonder if I can do that. And I clicked the buttons on the think box with the clip clackers and
Poof.
poof.
Hey, every little bit counts.
I gave
you know.
him some money.
Do you have a link for the PayPal?
It's going across the screen right now.
Oh.
Do you not watch the show while it's going?
No, I talk and I do stuff.
Oh, Chris Little messaged me and
We're
said,
on the show now.
"What's wrong with you, dude? We're live now."
Hi, Donna. I don't like this. Be live doesn't show up when people.
Oh, Donna
Come
Ellithorpe
in.
Clement joined us.
Darren.
Darren, where's Darren? I didn't see Darren.
No, we haven't done the top 10 yet, Jen. We haven't done the top 10.
No,
We were like 20 minutes late coming on, so.
Yeah, sorry.
Because Kevin's computer crashed. And he had to take his computer from his desk and use that.
Yeah, that was.
He's been fighting with a computer that he was set aside just for the show.
I've built 2 computers specifically for this show. One is a monstrosity of a computer that's got like 4 hard drives. I think it's got like 32 gigs of RAM. Like it's all beefed out, and it completely shit this afternoon while I was trying to do some testing.
And things escalated very quickly.
Oh yes. So then I
I was
grabbed
about ready to shove sage up his ass and fucking light it.
I grabbed the backup computer. Said, all right, I'll incorporate the backup computer. So hook up the backup computer, and that one just was not. It would not do anything. It wouldn't. I'm like, you got to be joking.
Oh, Darren in the Holland Project. Okay, you share some. Sometimes you share
The link to
the links to some of his
yes.
songs and music. Yeah, okay. Welcome, Darren. Well, there, Chris finally. Hey, Chris. You finally found us. Welcome.
Yes, welcome, Chris Little. Glad you could join us. So yeah, I'm trying to be a co-host and the director.
What are you doing with Sage? I'm sticking up Kevin's ass and lighting it.
Wrong Sage.
I know, but that's what I was doing with
Poor
the Sage.
Sage.
Poor Sage.
We wouldn't put you in my bum, Sage. No.
I'm glad I wasn't named Sage because there's just so much people could say about that. You wouldn't think. You wouldn't think a name like Sage.
I don't know. It would be. I don't know if Sage would be down for
Probably
that.
not.
No, I wouldn't
I don't
blame
think
her.
so.
I wouldn't blame her a bit.
I don't think she could fit up that tight ass.
Okay, moving on. Wow. Holy crap. Damn!
That escalated quickly.
Oh, you think?
Mhm.
I gotta give. There we go. I'll straighten that shot out a little bit. So,
Wow.
well, because I'm wearing like all the hats here. I'm director, producer, co-host. Making all the cool stuff happen. That
Well,
you're seeing.
that's what happens when you're an IT guy.
No, that's what happens when you're this damn awesome.
You know the computer click clacky stuff. I don't. I know the funny stuff.
No, I know the camera stuff. The think box with the click
Yeah,
clackers.
you know the
That's
camera
a little more.
stuff. I don't.
That's a little more intense.
We only drink coffee. There ain't nothing else in that. There ain't no coffee brandy. There ain't no, state of Maine is known for its coffee brandy too, but we're drinking just straight coffee.
I would so totally rock a fedora, and that's right, a knife glove, and I would be Freddy Krueger. Chris Coleman said, "Need a fedora hat."
Fedora hat.
Well, fedora, that's what Freddy Krueger wears. A fedora. I was like, yeah.
Where'd we go with the Freddy Krueger?
Because he mentioned a fedora, and I said, yeah, I would totally rock a fedora hat and a knife glove. And I've been trying to share the screen because I wanted to do something cool.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah, unfortunately, for whatever reason,
Wow.
Be Live will not allow me to share my screen.
Yeah, that's dumb.
So I don't know if and I'm calling out Be Live on that one because everything else is working.
All the hats, right? Even hats for cats, crocheted hats for cats.
Hey, Gene Anderson, welcome to the show, Gene. He's definitely a first timer.
Yeah, hey, Gene.
I grew up with Gene. Like Gene.
Sorry, Gene.
Well, Gene is older than I am considerably. He's right around probably Vicky's age. But he used to hang out in our trailer with Tony and Vicky and Mom, and used to party with them. So I was a young fella back then. So yes, thanks for joining us, Gene. Glad you could catch the show. Unfortunately, the Be Live, we're gonna have to keep up with who's popping in on us there, and try to. We got 12 viewers. Holy crap!
Woot!
Dadgummer. All right, so let's see, what time is it? Oh, it's 8:56. So
we started 20.
Yep, and we're gonna keep going. And I'll tell you right now, if the count of viewers keeps going up, we're gonna keep going.
And clogs for frogs.
Yes.
You just took a picture.
Well, Stan, that would be great.
Download it. Oh yeah, you can't.
If I
We
could share
can't
my
show
screen.
anything on Be Live right now because it's being a freaking turd head.
Yeah, I don't understand what's up with that.
Being dumb.
Dumb.
Dumb, 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 dumb. But we will share it on the Kevin B Entertainment page. So make sure you pop in on the page and we will show what the t-shirt from the Boneyard looks like.
Yes.
It's bad ass.
I can't wait.
Badass.
Can't wait to be able to rock one of them. That'll look way cooler than my whatever the hell shirt this is, skating or surfing.
Skating,
shirt.
surfing.
Skate Grind 360. That might have been cool back in the 90s.
But yeah, I was just gonna say,
I can't help it. I'm a loser.
you're not a loser. What are you doing?
Don't just pay attention to the camera. You talk.
I don't know what I'm doing. He's got too much going on, and I get easily confused.
Yeah, well,
So I'm going to go on. I'll go on with my show
Thank you, because I was just
of
about to say
the
that.
week. This is
Oh
you-
wait, you want to give that a cool introduction or no?
sure. Mia's show of the week. This week, I'm gonna get a lot of eye rolls with this one because I get a lot of eye rolls from him. But I'm watching this show called Married at First Sight. They're on their 9th season. I'm just on the 5th season right now, but it's pretty much these people go through all these specialists, they do all these tests and stuff, and they match up the 2 best people, and it's like a blind date but they get married. And then they have to learn about each other after they get married. And surprisingly, about 75% of the couples have actually made it. There was season 4, there was one couple that they didn't even make it through the honeymoon. I mean, something about his smoking. I'm thinking it was a little smoking. So they didn't go into much detail, but he was comparing it to alcohol. So I'm assuming that I don't want to assume because
It makes an ass
out of you and me, but I'm thinking that he was talking about, marijuana smoking because, it isn't much different than, I mean, the girl was drinking all day and he was smoking. To me, there is no difference. Smoking and drinking, I mean, well, there is, but I mean, as far as like trying to say one or the other, I mean, I think it's the same. I mean, smoking to me is more medicinally than alcohol. Lefties, yes.
Maybe one of these days we'll do a show dedicated to just that subject.
Oh my gosh, I could do
a
series on that subject.
You could do just
because,
a plain old show strictly about that.
Because and not just, I mean, stoner, yes, I'm a pothead. I will fully admit it. But what are you looking at me like that for? But I've done a lot of research about that subject. So I'm not just, it's medicinal for me. But the way I see it, it's medicinal. I'm not, I no longer get high just to friggin' get high. I don't even know what that feels like anymore. Because
Chris Coleman says he'd gladly be a guest.
Well, that's just like on, if anybody watched Trailer Park Boys, was it Sam off of that show, the dentist, Glosco? He had a show called High Fuckers, and it was with another girl who is like really into dispensaries. She has her own dispensary and stuff, and this is over in Canada, so it's federally legal over there. But they would try different strains, talk about each strains, and say what strains would better help which ailments. So, but anyways, that's not what I'm talking about. We got off the subject. You got the subject to pot, and then boom, I just went off of it.
How did I get on the subject? I didn't get on the subject. You did. Anyway, Chris Coleman says book him. He'll
researching as we speak. Yeah, right.
We'll,
you can send some research this way.
Yeah, I'll let that be your interview.
Let that marinate. Yeah, let that marinate.
I was petting the cat the other day.
That was Letterkenny from a couple episodes ago. This season, like I said, I'm in the 5th season right now, and there's Ashley and Anthony and Danielle and Cody, and Sheila and Nathan. And I don't know. So far, the only one I don't think is going to make it is Danielle and Cody because I mean, all people are different. When you get with somebody, you connect or you don't. I mean, with him, I knew right first get go. Well, when we first met, it was he was still married technically, so I was like, no. I've already watched Disjointed, and I'm very angry that they did not come out with the third part of that. But anyways, I thought that was funnier than heck. But when you spark, I mean, there's and out of all these Weedopedia.
All right.
But most of these these couples have already com consummated consummated the marriage. My mouth doesn't want to work.
Not constipated the marriage.
Consummated the marriage, except for this Daniel and Cody, and that's a big thing. But I don't know. So, for some people, that grows. Some people, it's just there. I mean, with me and him, it was just there. Well, you can connect with some during the research process. See, you started everybody on the weed. Now they're not even thinking about my show.
It's all about it's all my fault.
It's your fault.
You started the whole weed talk with your show.
Oh yeah, because he was smoking it.
Yeah, so don't blame me. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a sucker sometimes for those stupid love reality shows. You remember back in the day, it was Brett Michaels had Rock of Love, and wasn't there
Love too?
Flavor of Love, or was it Flavor of Love? Was that what it was?
Think so. Isn't that the show Amaro? No, that was
No,
I was thinking Omarosa.
No, that was Apprentice.
That was the Donald Trump show.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
You're fired. I used to like that Apprentice show.
You're fired.
Hard to believe, he'd become president, but that's a whole nother topic. We're not going there.
So anyway, this show that she's been watching.
Well, I pretty much talked about it. That was a long silent shit. You made me spill my coffee.
Wow, I'm getting blamed for everything, and all I'm doing is sitting here looking dumb.
Yeah, Brett Michaels, he has not aged too well. Same thing with Sebastian Bach. He ain't aged too well either. Actually, Sebastian Bach has aged a lot better than Brett Michaels. I will say that.
But. Jen, don't encourage her to physically abuse me. Now,
smack him with the bottle again.
A friend with weed is a friend indeed. Well, even I have friends that have weed, but that's not why they're my friend.
But yeah, anyways, that show. That's just that. But
okay.
Then it's like that Temptation Island. I was watching this one show.
Oh my god.
And they're actually going to have another season of it, and I can't believe it. I don't understand. But these couples that are having issues in the relationship thought it would be a good idea to go on this show called Temptation Island, where they introduce other females and males into the equation. If you're already having issues, the last place you want to go is a place called Temptation frickin' Island.
Right?
Work on your issues in private.
He's looking at another woman. He touched her bum. He's looking at her bum. I'm all heartbroken.
Hey, dumbass, that's what you signed up for.
How about mental abuse?
Hey, Jonathan P. is joining us.
Hey,
What's up, John?
Yo, Tibbet.
Yo, what's up, man?
Yo, what's up? Word.
Hey, we're at 8 viewers, 9 viewers.
We're losing C.
We're not getting any. Oh yeah, there we are. We're getting a count up there. Never mind. Brain fart.
That is all Josh. All you, Josh. Mental abuse. They get their own conversation going on.
Oh yeah.
I think.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So what a week, man. What a week.
It's been a week.
It's definitely been a week. Not the greatest. There's a subject that it's not really a pleasant subject, but there is a subject that I want to touch on. Just because we don't typically use our show for this type of a platform. But there are. I've encountered some situations over the last week where some people get to their breaking point, and I won't mention any names because that wouldn't be cool. But um, they've whatever they've got going on in their lives, it has pushed them. They're at the edge right now, and I know that they're probably not watching the show, but I want you to know that come back away from the ledge, man. It ain't nothing that happens in your life is worth ending your life over. It and I don't know when Suicide Prevention Month is, but I think every month.
Every month is suicide prevention
It
month.
should be.
Life, I understand, especially nowadays, life is so stressful for anybody. For anybody, just paying bills and just trying to put one foot in the other front of the other and survive. And it's unnecessary, I think. I a lot of it's unnecessary. Greed has taken over the world and just has I mean, it's just awful how hard people have to work now just to put food on the table. And
Yep.
I understand that, and I get that, and I've been there.
And with the drug epidemic, I mean, drugs have always been.
Yeah, that's another.
It's always been drugs have always been an issue in our world, but when you get hooked on drugs, and then shit starts going south in your life, then you start thinking that well, the pain's too much, and I want it to end. Just understand that suicide's not that answer. That's a permanent solution to a temporary problem.
There's adventures that you haven't been on.
Absolutely.
Yet.
I mean, I've been down that road. I've had those thoughts, but I look back and say, well, geez, man, if I had done that, I wouldn't be doing this right now.
Right.
All
the stuff I would.
Am I rich and famous? No, not. I'm not money wise rich, but I like to think that I'm one of the richest people I know because I've got so many blessings in my life.
It's not money. I mean, and this is a sensitive subject for me as well, because I've battled. All you guys know that if you're on my Facebook, you've seen it. I don't shy, or I'm like an open book. I don't shy away from it. I tell everybody I'm right there. You can see it on my Facebook. I've battled depression for a long time, and I actually, when I was 13 years old, I tried to commit suicide by taking a bunch of stupid pills, and thank God, or higher power, the divine, whatever, that I did not do that, because I would have missed all my kids, my grandkids, my husband,
Yeah.
Thank you, Jen. Awesome. She put the suicide prevention link up there.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Real quick, I want to say thank you to John for his compliments. He says he likes the setup, and he also says you look content and happy. Well, yeah, that's.
I don't know.
It is what it is.
I don't know how he's still happy being with me for as long as he's been, but
yeah, well, I am.
It is what it is.
I am, so shut up. I want to welcome Warner Robbins. He's a friend of mine.
Hey, Warner.
One of our local friends. I'll be going to hang out with him Friday night.
I lose my husband
Thursday
more.
Night. Tomorrow night after I get out of work, I gotta go.
That's okay. He needed a meal buddy.
I gotta go.
Besides Dan.
I gotta go help him out. So, see you tomorrow night there, Mr. Robbins. Bank on it.
No, I mean besides Dan.
I know what you meant. Also, something I don't want to say it's exciting, but another piece of business for Kevin B Entertainment. on August 19th, I believe. That's a Sunday, is it not? Let's see. No, August 18th. My bad. On August 18th. Mark this down on your calendar because I'll be stepping foot into a church. I don't do churches. I'm not saying I don't do God. I'm just saying I don't do church. I'm not a believer of organized religion. Anyway.
And I'm the church goer. I go to church. I started off going every other Sunday. Now I've pretty much been a regular every Sunday I've been going because it's just that's my thing, you know. I'm strengthening my relationship with God, and trying to mentally help myself, I guess. Hey, Darlene.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Not a churchgoer. He'll pray. He talks about God and stuff like that. And I looked at him when he decided when he finally said that he was going to do this church thing for this woman. I said, God said he was going to get you in his house one way or another. And guess what? He figured, he's like, yeah, he had to pay me to do it. Well, whatever.
So, anyway.
Whatever. He's still getting you in his house.
I'm going into a church to, I don't want to say record because I don't believe that I'm recording it, but they're having a concert and they're going to have this projected up onto a wall in front of the church.
Oh, Em's watching us. Hi, Em.
Hi, baby girl.
Hi, baby girl.
I love you.
Papa, I love you so much.
And thank you, Darlene, for letting her watch with you.
Yes, I missed her the other day when she was here. I was off at a church thing, and
and she got to ride on the Z-turn mower with Papa.
With Papa, I miss you.
I wouldn't normally do that, but I figured, we didn't cut a lot of grass, but we cut enough. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going into a church they're having a concert, and there's a guy, I guess, that's missing one arm and he's missing an arm, and he plays an organ. So I guess he plays with one hand and 1 foot or 2 feet. I'm not sure. Yeah, so I'll be projecting that up onto the wall at the church. So we'll see how that works out. So yeah, that'll be a little bit more money coming in for that particular thing. I did get some new business cards. I made a rather small investment. I don't have them with me, I don't think. No, I don't have them on me. Anyway, it's really just all you got to do is go to our Facebook page, and my business card is really what's up at the top. On the
Jonathan Pease, Kevin is the god of thunder. Put that up there. It's a look-alike, baby.
God of thunder. I think that's because of the drums, but you're funny, John.
Thor look-alike. Alrighty then.
Yeah, let's see. So we did your show.
I did my show. Now you do your quote of your week.
It's 9:15.
Yes,
I don't know the exact amount of time that we've been going. Dylan Garesco likes Kevin B. Entertainment's video. Help him see. Oh, all right. Well, Stan must have got booted and then joined us again. So, one thing that I've been trying to get the audience involved. What I want to know, and send it to us either in a private message or post it on the group page. I'd like to know more about what you guys would like to see during the show, other than just us. Wacka, wacka, wacka.
Me being mean to Kevin.
I know. Well, I'm sure they want to see.
They want to see. I've heard they want to see more of me being mean to Kevin. I know that. That's inevitable.
Yeah, well, we don't need.
They like it when me and you argue.
We don't need any more cruelty to Kevin. Everyday life is.
He's gonna start his own campaign with the Sarah McLachlan commercial. The arms of an angel.
Okay.
Was sad.
See, look, that guy's yawning. Yeah, I I don't know. I don't sleep hardly ever.
Will you stop talking about your yawn?
I can't help it.
Good Lord. Do your
You,
inspirational quote, or I'll do my top 10.
you don't tell me how to live my life, lady.
What were you fingering? You were.
Well, you making a mess over there. Okay.
I was
let's see.
froze for a second. I looked like I was walking like an Egyptian. I froze
Where did you freeze? Over there or over there?
over there.
Oh, be live brain farted.
Yeah, we've been thinking about that, John, about having local interviews. Well, Stan's going to be coming on at one point to talk about
Yep.
the stuff that he does, because he not only does the boneyard, he does holy jumpins, what's going on?
Wow. Be
Um,
live and me are gonna have some talks.
The Kitchen Killers. We're gonna have the Kitchen Killers on here one time, and we're gonna have Hanging with Web Show. They're gonna be on here at one point. It's just a matter of getting people booked. They have their own things to do and stuff. So that's why we spend majority of the time gum flapping and stuff like that. But we've talked about getting more local people, local artists and stuff like that on. I think I need to start doing some more research and see if I can't find people. People are so camera shy and so internet shy that they're like online live interview. Nope, they kind of like turtle in the shell. They go hide back in their shell. Nope, not
Hey
doing
Shannon,
it.
welcome to the show.
But I'm gonna try to really work some people to get more people on here for celebrity death matches. Oh my gosh, I remember that show. That was awesome.
We might have to make October the horror movie month.
We can do that. We can do that.
I would love, and I'm gonna start talking. I want to get Peter Anthony on the show. Peter Anthony,
He owes us one.
He does too.
Peter Anthony.
Yeah, that's right.
Peter Anthony, you owe us one.
Right there, bud. Right
Just
there.
so you know.
Okay.
Jason Brooks already did his.
Yep.
You owe us
Yep.
one.
Yep. You owe us one, bud. But I would love.
I'm a big toughie behind the camera.
Well, I know that most of you, if not all of you, don't know who Peter Anthony is. But I ask that those of you that do pray, please say a prayer for him. He's going in for surgery tomorrow on his arm. He's gonna
massive.
Yeah, he's gonna be laid up for like 4 to 6 weeks.
Toward tendons and stuff. It's
ripped
all
it right off the
bruised.
bone.
Yeah.
Ripped it right off the bone. I was like, ooh, geez. Yeah, those of you that do say prayers, please say a prayer for Peter Anthony. I know I'll be praying for you, bud.
Yeah, we'll have to spook out the set for Halloween. We'll decorate per.
Oh, we've got one paint. We've got one print that I can definitely put up
for Halloween.
That'll qualify for.
Oh Halloween. yeah. I know which one.
So, but yeah, I'd love to get CJ Graham, but I have a feeling that probably won't happen.
Yeah, you'll have to try to book some of your horror fanatic people interviews during October. That would be awesome to get that.
Actually, I'm thinking about
what's
getting
her name from Dead Dollies.
Well, I'm thinking about getting Jules.
She's the one from Dead Dollies, right?
Well, she does the Dead Dolly show with them. She appears on the show. I don't know what her entire involvement is with the show, but Julia Valenti. I want to get her on the show more than once because she's got all kinds of stuff going on. I think the first time I get her and Ray Hopper on the show, We're going to talk about snowfalls. That's that's a project that they're currently working on. And then I'll see if I can get them to come back on the show in October. That way we can talk about vengeance. There's no way in hell I'm going to get Jeremy Brown to talk to me on because he's not a big fan of doing interviews. So and he's the director of Vengeance, so
Right.
I won't be able to get him on the show, but I'd like to get Jules and Ray. If I could get CJ, and here's a shout out to Jason Brooks, bud. If you can maybe arrange that for us for sometime in October, if you could drop the bug in CJ's ear, or McStrawn, or even Tommy McLaughlin. Oh my God, I'd love to talk to him. I'd like to pick his brain because he was the director of Part 6.
I think we're gonna have to switch
Switch what?
because when I was on that side, that was my better side.
What do you mean your better side?
Yes, it was.
I think you're a dork.
It was my better side. It's like because they only saw this side, which this side is my look. This side is my better side. See,
So
see, and
then
this side is my sucky side. This side is my better side.
I could show you my better side. That would require me to stand up and turn around.
I was just gonna say, you're gonna show them your ass.
Yep, my butt talks. Hey, B joined us. Hey, B, how's it going? Thanks for joining us.
Better side. Because you can't see my face.
Let's see. Randy Fox says Kevin's the man. Mia Dawn Blood
Oh, I'm
is
all right. Whatever.
That couple of seconds of Mia frozen and silent was something I've never experienced. Well, trust me, Randy, it did not happen
That
here.
does not surprise me coming out of Randy's mouth.
So welcome to the show, Randy.
He's a first-time watcher.
Okay. It's like the side of the bed. If you switch spots, you sleep like shit.
See? We switched spots, and I look like shit.
You don't either. Shut up. Wow. You know, you keep talking smack about my wife, and we're going to have a problem.
Oh, what are you going to do?
She might have to whoop your ass.
She's like short, like ninja. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Yeah! Those dudes were fast as lightning. Yeah!
See, it sucks that Be Live won't let me share the screen because I had the thing that Terry made. Was it Terry that made that up for your top 10? For Mia's top 10?
Yeah.
Hello.
I was reading what B was typing. Yeah, it's an OCD issue. I have a lot of OCD issues. We won't go there. That's another topic for a whole nother show.
Yeah, we could do all kinds of shows on just our issues.
My mental illness.
I didn't say that. That never once come out of my mouth.
Didn't have to.
I didn't have to. I'm speaking for you. Okay, well, I think we'll go with my...
I'm scared of her.
I'm scared of her.
Aw.
So now it's time for Kevin's Words of Inspiration.
I'm glad you changed that. I
I
thought
love
you were
that
going
echo.
to say words of wisdom, but it's not really wisdom because there's
No.
no wisdom involved.
Not quite sure how to take that.
There's only one way to take that. Exactly how I said it.
Yeah, okay. So, my inspirational quote of the week is: everything you need to accomplish your goals is already in you. It's already there, baby. You just need to let it out.
Be free. Be free. It is though. It's ourselves that stop us from doing the stuff that we want. It's like a quote that I quoted the other day. I think it was Tuesday. Steve Furtnick, a Elevation Church that I listen to, and he's a pastor there. He said, success starts with suck. And it's true. It's you have to, that whole sermon was about having the bad with the good. You can't have the good without the bad. You can't have the bad without the good. And with everything that you go through and everything you find out, you have to be pressed down to your lowest point to find out how strong and how strong you really are and what exactly is inside you, and that's what's happened with me. The first year after I lost my job, and I knew I had a lot of medical stuff that I had to take care of, and I knew it was going to be a long road. I hit a very, very bad depression, and I would stay from the time he go to work to the time he got out of work. I was in bed. I did not want to get out of bed. I didn't want to do nothing. I didn't want to do housework. I didn't, and it was winter too, which winters are hard anyway. But even last summer, I didn't. I had to force myself to do a lot. But it, I just woke up one day and, I was like, I don't want to live with this bitterness and anger that's inside of me. So I had to get rid of it. I had to dig real deep and get rid of it. I mean, and it's a lot of self talk. It's a lot of self talk. I mean, we are the worst ones ourselves. We talk so bad about ourselves. It's awful. We are good. We can do something. It's fear and just negativeness that stops us from accomplishing what we want to accomplish. You know?
You are your own worst enemy.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be that way.
You're already made with everything that you're made with to succeed in life. It's up to you whether you want to cross that border or climb that mountain to get to the next level to where you should be. And I'm saying this for my own advice too. And I know that after this segment of my life is done, and after I get my back fixed and stuff, that good things are going to come out of this, because I've taken this time to heal myself from the inside out. I didn't like me. I was left with me, and I didn't know myself, and I didn't like me. I found out real quick that I didn't like who I was. I didn't realize how bitter and how angry I was, and people really, seriously, people really did not want to be around me. And I wondered why. And I realized, I just one day just realized, just woke up and said, you know what? This is not how I want to live. And I started it. It's not easy. It's not easy pulling yourself out of mucky muck, real mucky muck. And I know a lot of people can relate to this mucky muck that I talk about, the darkness, the real bad stuff. It takes a lot to pull yourself out of it, but every day you cannot wake up with that attitude. Like I used to wake up every morning with, oh, another day.
Now you wake up and go, awesome, another opportunity.
Not every day. I still have my days where it's like, what kind of shit's gonna get stirred today?
I think anybody that says that they do that on a daily basis,
they're lying.
I think they're stretching that a little bit.
Yeah, thank you, Stan. It's been a lot of work. It's a lot of self-discipline. It really is. Once you feel that negative thought coming in your brain, you have to catch it. You have to replace it with something else. I mean, when I first started out on this journey of retraining my brain, when I'd get a negative thought, or I caught myself getting overwhelmed with my negative thoughts, like the bills and stuff like that, I would go to YouTube. I'd watch funny videos of cats, or or I would listen to music. Like I got really into a band called Greta Van Fleet. If anybody's listening to them, their songs are just positive messages and stuff. And then one day I decided that I wanted to strengthen my relationship with God. And I mean, I accept everybody's beliefs, whether you believe in God or not. That is on you. I don't judge you. Like I ask you not to judge me. We are not in the position to judge any of us.
I don't even have a robe.
Exactly. I own a robe, but I do not have a robe. But thank you, Shannon. I give thanks to you too. We help each other. I have a bad day, her day's good, she cheers me up, and vice versa. We even each other out. But yeah, I've just it's been hard. I'm not gonna say it's easy. It's not easy. Retraining your brain to go from always, it was my safe place. It was always going to the negative was my safe place because nothing ever worked out for me. My situation hasn't changed. I'm still, I mean, my pain, thanks to that turmeric stuff I posted the other day, my pain is under a somewhat tolerable level. I still have days where I have a hard time walking and standing, but my situation hasn't changed. It's just my mental outlook of the situation has changed, and that's the key point right there. Is changing your. It's not the situation; it's your reaction to the situation. You've got to take. Life's not always going to give you good things. Life, you've got to have the good. Back to that again, you got to have the good without the bad, with the bad, and vice versa. Without, I mean, if you constantly got good all your life, you would be a person I probably wouldn't associate with pretty much because, not everything good, good can't happen all the time. You got to have that bad to make you appreciate when the good happens. And I am going to declare right now that I'll tell you when this crap stops and we get blessed with our shit that I know we're going to get blessed with, I am no longer taking stuff for granted. And that is a promise.
Amen. Hallelujah. Pastor
I'll
Joe.
tell you, I haven't had a vehicle for over a year. We've lived off one income for 2 years. Every day I wake up every day now positive. I do. Even though I don't know how my day's going to go. Like I never know from one day to the next whether I'm going to physically able to do stuff that I need to do. And I've had to accept the days that I can't do the things that I want to do. It's frustrating, but I have to accept that. It is what it is. People with disabilities, people with chronic pain, that's the biggest thing is accepting yourself on the bad days as well as the good days. I do what I can on the good days, and I just
More than you should, probably.
more than I should. I have my days where I do too much, but it is what it is. I take days as they come, and I do what I do and don't when I don't.
Word.
But it's just like I said, it's just that you can either let the situation define you or let it make you grow.
Yep.
And I'll tell you, this last year has just been it's hard. I'm having a hard time putting it into words. I've done so much growing. I've done more growing in this last year than I have in the last, say, 15 years, because I realized that I had issues, and I realized that I need to fix those issues. And like I said, I was used to working. I took so much of my time taking care of everybody else that I didn't know who I was. And then being home with myself every day, alone with myself, I found out who I was. And like I said, I didn't like who I was. I realized real quick that I was carrying around a lot of negativity, a lot of anger, a lot of bitterness, and that shit had to go. I didn't realize it then that it needed to go, but it took me a year to realize that it needed to go. And I like who I'm becoming. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not where I was either.
Right.
Amen.
Well, you know,
So
that's the important thing.
as long as you keep trying, that's what it is. I mean, you're gonna have days where I still have days where I call Shannon up crying. You know, I kind of try to keep the crying down to a minimum, but I still have my days where I call her up saying I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it today, man. But tomorrow is another day. You get through that day, and then you go on to the next day. You never know. Things in your life can change in a second's notice, good or bad. And you got to learn to deal with it. You really have to learn how to take it, process it, and then go from there.
Amen.
Not every situation is there to cause grief. Most situations are there to teach you a lesson, teach you. And I'm not saying like, oh, you're going to learn your lesson. I'm talking about, a life lesson. With every situation I've been through, good or bad, I've learned something. I've taken something out of it.
Well, yeah. That's if you don't learn something every day, then you're not paying attention. There are things happen for a reason.
Yep. And I believe that I was put through what I've been put through the past 2 years because I wasn't a good person, and I used to be always happy-go-lucky Mia. Even when we first got together, I was happy-go-lucky Mia, and somewhere in the middle, life made me bitter. And I think it was when I got hurt at Walmart.
Oh, I was gonna say.
I think it was
Well,
when we moved back up here.
You got with me.
No, shut up. I'm gonna get that Coke bottle here. You guys are gonna see it. Donk. No, when I hurt my foot at Walmart and I had to get done at Walmart, that's when it really started because I loved that job. I had purpose at that job. I was helping people, making people happy, and people said I was good at that job all the time. And I was a customer service manager there, and I hurt my foot when I worked there, and then after that, I just kind of, I don't know. I tried dipping into the culinary. I tried to do all kinds of avenues, trying to find my happiness again, and it just never worked. And I still don't know what I'm gonna do. I have a small idea of where I'm going with my next adventure, but I don't know. I'm going wherever life and God wants me to go.
Right. Well, that's all we can do is just
chuck it in the fuck it bucket. Ha! Randy.
Randy didn't say that. Shannon did.
No, Randy said, I bet you I double dog dare you. I said fuck already.
Oh. I mean, we don't try to make it a habit.
Usually we have a disclaimer that says if you're easily offended, do not watch the rest of this programming.
Parental discretion is strongly advised. But for whatever reason,
Holy
I can't
crap,
share our desktop.
10.
Yeah.
It's 9:45. Dang.
Well,
We're burning the midnight oil.
Well, I don't know about that, but we were late.
Yeah. Only 15 minutes.
You know what? We still have 7 people watching us.
We still have people willing to watch us.
And we still have people interacting with us, so but yeah. I really wish that I could do the screen share thing because I had the.
You watch it work now.
No, it won't. It's being dumb.
Dum da da dum dum dum.
Huh. Yeah.
Now you're gonna fudge it all up. Holy Terry, go to bed, dude.
Holy jumping.
2:42 in the morning. I swear that guy never gets any sleep.
Sleep's overrated, isn't it, Terry?
No, Randy, I know you're not easily offended.
Good thing, because if you were, you wouldn't really want to be watching this show.
No. Usually we meow quite often.
We didn't.
Not too bad. You
tonight.
tried to derail me off the railing, but
Off the crazy train.
I didn't let you. All right.
All right, without beating the hell out of the table.
You're slow. Is it on? Mia's doctor! He sleeps a couple hours here. Okay. On the marriage thing that I was talking about, because the whole marriage at first sight, I decided to go with top funny marriage advice and quotes. You ready for this one? Number 10. A spouse, someone who stand by you through all of the trouble you wouldn't have gone into if you stayed single. Number 9, all marriages are happy. It's the living together afterward that causes all the trouble. Number 8, make room in your busy schedule. For example, stop making love to your wife every now and then and get some work done.
Yep.
Number 7, the best way to remember your wife's birthday is to forget it once. Wife is cute when mute. Husband is honey when he gives money.
Alrighty.
Number 5, top funny marriage advice and quotes. Number 5, marry the one who gives you the same feeling you get when you see your food coming out at the restaurant. Woo, my food's coming out. Number 4.
Welcome to the show, Lois.
Hey, Lois. Number 4. If you want your wife to listen, just talk to another woman. She'll be all ears.
Ain't that fact? Yo.
Fat. Number 3. The most successful words in a marriage is, I'll do the dishes. Damn, Skippy. There ain't no arguments having when he's doing the dishes. I shut my mouth and let him do it.
No, actually, what you usually do is, oh my God, what's wrong with you? Are you not feeling well?
No. You make me look so bad.
Oh, yeah. Anyway.
Number 2. Hold your wife's hand in a mall. If you let go, she'll start shopping.
I don't have to worry about that because, well, we'd have to have money.
True.
Well, that and we'd have to have a mall.
True.
Worth shopping in.
First Mother's Day. Uh-oh. That is... He don't ever... I think this year was the first year he's ever gotten me a card for Mother's Day. He usually relies on the kids to do that. Like, you know, in school, they make you their little planters and, you know, make you a plant, grow you a plant or something like that. He usually let the kids do that. Well, this year, Haley's 14, so they stopped doing the whole Mother's Day things in school, you know. So I was very touched. Very touched. But I think it was the very first Mother's Day card ever I've gotten from you. Probably. I don't know. I can't remember.
Goes to
It's
show
not a
how
common thing.
Goes to show how much it's appreciated.
It's been a
when I
long
do
time. Okay. Number 1. Number 1.
Number 1.
The best marriage would be between a blind wife and a deaf husband.
Yeah, don't throw those. Those aren't like your notepads.
So there. That was my top 10.
Okay. Again, I want everybody to know that if you are not currently subscribed to Kevin B Entertainment on YouTube,
Why not?
why not?
Question mark.
Big
Why not?
question mark.
Why not?
Why the hell not?
Kevin B Entertainment on YouTube.
That's right.
Subscribe.
We are shooting towards 100 subscribers.
100. So we can get a custom URL.
Yes, and if you read what's going along the bottom of the screen, you will see. So, if you have not yet subscribed, go to YouTube and subscribe to our channel. Once you've done that, contact either Mia. Well, contact me because I'm the one that's putting the stuff in the. I'm the one writing the names down. Contact me on Facebook, whether it's through the Kevin B Entertainment page or if we're friends, message me, let me know. I will enter your name into our drawing for the T-shirt from the Boneyard.
The Boneyard.
Oh wait, hold on, I gotta do it.
Do it.
The Boneyard. Hope Stan likes that. You're not my mother. It's not a valid excuse.
That was his excuse. He says, well, you're not my mother. Why should I get you? Because I asked about one day. I was like, why don't you ever get me something? The kids, obviously don't think to get me anything for Mother's Day,
So, yet again, one more thing that gets put on the dad's shoulders or the husband's shoulder.
How do you think y'all get anything on Father's Day?
It should be up to the kids.
Kids were
Dad
get a
and
freaking
kids.
paper clip and a piece of chewed gum.
Well, hey, at least that'd be something.
That would be something, yeah. You never not accept a gift from a child, no matter if it's a piece of chewing gum and a paper clip or a rock.
And you know what?
You're gonna hurt their poor little feelings.
I don't care who you are. If a little kid comes up to you with a fake telephone,
You will say hello.
You will answer that phone.
And if the thing talks back to you, you drop it and run. Unless it's like the phone the babies have here. It's a Toy Story one. And it does talk to you.
Yeah.
Buzz Lightyear.
So the other day I was walking around the house and wearing my gun on my side. Mia says, "Why are you wearing a gun?" I said, "Decepticons." She laughed. I laughed. The toaster laughed. We need a new toaster now. I shot the toaster. Not really. It was just, I couldn't help it. It was
just trying to, where is that coming from?
I was trying to make it funny. With all this serious talk that we've had, I figured, I was kind of a buzzkill earlier with the serious stuff. I wanted to lighten the mood and let our audience know that it'll be okay. So, Randy Fox at one point said, "Kevin is the voice of wisdom." I got to put that up there because never have I heard that ever be said about me.
You don't know you very well.
Well, it's okay. Thank you, Randy. I appreciate those words. That was very nice of you. Because God knows she wouldn't say that to me. So.
Not very nice.
Oh my God. I cannot believe that happened again.
What?
I got to create a different crawler. Because this... No, this stupid thing, when I go to copy and paste, because there was originally I fixed it because there was
He's going to hurt himself.
There was a misspelling. So I copied it, pasted it to fix it.
And then it messed up again.
And then it didn't copy the D from do. So, yes, delete that crap.
All right.
There. So now.
All right.
We got that. All right. Well, hey, we still have 7 viewers. They're glutton for punishment.
Yeah, but
you
I need
did
to go
not
to bed.
shoot your coffee. Actually, if you remember correctly earlier in the show, You noticed that the camera zoomed in on me as she was talking? Yeah, that's because I wanted to get up and go get coffee without anybody seeing it.
He always leaves me to talk to people because I can talk and he can't.
You did very, very well.
I am your motivational speaker.
I live in a van
I live in a van down by the river. Don't do drugs.
Okay. I'm curious to see how distorted that sounded.
Yeah, I probably just blew everybody's eardrums. I've been trying to stay. Last show, oh my gosh, it was like nails on a freaking chalkboard. Every time I heard myself, me.
That was comparatively.
So I've been trying to stay further away from the mic so I don't, blow everybody's eardrums off.
Yeah.
So.
So, all right. Well, I guess that's going to wrap it up for us for tonight. You didn't get a show open. You don't get the ending credits. If you want to see the show open and
We
the ending
suck.
credits,
You're going to have to wait until he does it on YouTube.
it should be up. I think what I'm going to do from now on is I'm going to have people expect to see the post-production version of this on our YouTube channel on Fridays. Even though it may show up on Thursday, which usually it does, but that'll give me an extra day to kind of.
Right. You got to have a set day. People look for the new.
I'm going to say Fridays. So from now on.
Look for the new episode on YouTube on Fridays.
Friday.
And if you are not subscribed to Kevin B Entertainment on YouTube, why not? And you need to, because you can be put in for some really cool drawings. Each month, we're going to try to have drawings for stuff. And each month, it's going to change. So you never know what you could win.
That's right. And
win all kinds of cool stuff.
Yep.
Thanks, Randy. That's awesome. It's your first time watching us, too.
Yes, thank you. So hopefully
you have to go back and watch all our other shenanigans and the other shows.
And hopefully you enjoyed it enough so that you will subscribe to our YouTube channel. Join our Facebook group. Our community is phenomenal. We've got so many people that are members of our Facebook community, and we welcome all new members with open arms. And
sharing is caring. Make sure you share our video, share the links to our YouTube.
Absolutely.
Share.
Absolutely. Hey, welcome to the show, Shauna.
We're just wrapping up.
Glad you could join us. Yeah, you'll have to watch the rerun. The show started off kind of.
Randy. I'm number 68. I missed it by one. That's a bummer, Randy. I don't know what else to say. That's a bummer.
That sounds like my life story right there, bud.
Always a day late, $1 short. That's a story. Yeah.
I couldn't win the lottery if I was the only one playing and I had the winning ticket.
I've literally had I don't play lottery too often, but I did one time had the lottery where each number was one number off, either up or down from that stupid lottery.
Son of a.
It's like, seriously, life?
Well, Okay, so BeLive still won't allow me to share my screen.
So we're going to have to play that funky music.
Well, I don't even know if... No, they won't be able to hear it, I don't think.